Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode, a conversation. And today we have a very special conversation. It's all about the Silva Method of self-mind control and how you can use the tools in business, in sales, to scale up, to improve your relationships, to attract your ideal client, to manage sensitive negotiations or conflict that might be there. Please stay tuned, stay to the end. This is going to be a long video, up to 30 minutes to an hour. And our guest today, very special, perfect for the job. And I've also asked him, we want to take a look at making decisions, how to use your intuition to make better, wiser decisions. It's perhaps the best investment you could ever make in your life. And today our guest is, as you know, first, let me introduce myself, Case. My name is Ken Coscia. I serve as the training director here in the United States, formerly the international, meaning for the globally, training director. I'm the guy Jose Silva selected in 1984 to give advanced program, It's still such a joyful memory, such an opportunity because it was just him and me and two other key people doing these prime events. I also started 71. So over all these decades, I have met so many people from all over the world, so many colleagues, instructors. And today our guest, Achille Kombat, and correct me, I always have a little difficulty
You're good.
pronouncing your name. My apologies, my friend. And as I've gotten to know this individual, this man, I'm just moving some things because I have to admit, Achille, I didn't pay close attention to your bio. We are blessed to have this man in our organization as a colleague, as an instructor, because he more than, I have to say, certainly most instructors who are active nowadays, has a whole history in running successful business. May I just give you a little bit of a sense? Yes, he's a certified Silva instructor. He offers classes in northern North Carolina. He's also going to be offering classes in his home country, in Africa, and I'll let him mention that. He also offers, he'll correct, he'll go on.
Yes.
Where he is. But he is a co-founder of a business called wEquipu and a visionary leader. He was invited by the U.S. Department of State, I didn't know that, Achille, under a prestigious cultural and professional exchange program. He's got a profound commitment to integrating cutting-edge technology with human intuition. If you've done any research, university level, otherwise, all the research shows we're not just, higher thinking, objective, logic and analysis, but we also are intuitive beings. And when you can merge the two together, you're that much ahead of the game, that much more effective. I'm excited. You guys watching ought to be too. Achille has also empowered countless organizations, individuals with innovative strategies. Even his childhood offered a unique opportunity to explore intuition, his imagination, etc. He's also the author of, again, I didn't know, I should pay more attention to your bio. This is a little bit embarrassing, my friend. 4 books and co-creative, I hope I'm saying right, Kobe Growth Framework, he'll correct me.
Yes.
It's a unique approach to business growth. He marries intuitive forces with strategic execution. I'm reading the bio because I asked him to send me a short version because I've got one that's almost 4 pages, with this. And it goes on. He's also certified in Silva techniques and in conation across African regions and North America, etc. And I could go on, and I won't. And Achille, welcome to our call. I appreciate you, man, for making the time to be here with me in our conversation. So everybody, please welcome. I think maybe it might be good if you just can briefly, I know you got a long, rich history, is maybe how you found the Silva Method. What led you to it? If I remember correctly, you might have a unique story. I know you may have many stories. The one that comes to your mind first that you feel was the most unique or most interesting.
I think, as you mentioned in the bio, when the U.S. Department of State invited me I was exposed in my childhood to, this intuitive part of us, right? I'm not going to go too much into that, which allowed me to actually grow, professionally into business development and technology. When they invited me, I was curious to just, understand how my work, never went out of my country. As you mentioned, I'm from West Africa. Never went out of the country, but how my work there was actually impressive for them to invite me to come in. So I started doing research on intuitive development. And everything I saw at that time, nothing was, again, going back to intuition. I was looking for something that would be in harmony, okay, with me and what I've done. That's how I came across, Jose Silva's work. And the differentiator was how he started his research on children. Because again, it related to me, looking back to my childhood and all that. So that's how, I came across his research, and, it just, the man has just picked. And I was telling you even from day one that my goal is to be able to actually be an instructor to help more people, if you recall that.
I do actually. That's very interesting. He took the immersion with me. We now used to be called the Basic Lecture Series. 2007, if you don't know our history, we upgraded, rebranded, and most everybody on the planet, because we're in 100 plus countries, upgraded. And that was my job, traveling the world, helping them to learn the new material. So we added some of Jose's advanced material, and still Jose's research, still Jose's program, still everything that we know works and following, just shifted some things around. And we now call it Silva Life and Intuition System. So anyway, Achille's there with me in person. I think we just were getting back to in person after COVID. And he's right. He's a tall dude, by the way. You can't tell him sitting. And he came up and he was so positive and so strong. I didn't know him, from Adam. He was a new student in there. And we even had a challenge came up. Somebody showed up who wanted to be there, but wasn't appropriate for him to be there. And I'm not going to go into details. And again, I don't know him. He's not even a grad. And he befriended me and spoke to me and said some things that really resonated, like he affirmed, because I'm thinking, well, maybe I could help this person. And he said no with that. And it turned out he was correct as I investigated more. So it's interesting right from the beginning. But what you said about your childhood, and reading here a little bit, here in the US, it's changing, I hope, but our Western culture is very different. I've traveled throughout all the Eastern Bloc countries, Kazakhstan, the Philippines, the Pacific, Moscow, Latvia, Lithuania, you name it, Hungary, let alone Western Europe. And I got to say, the Eastern Europeans seem to be, in other countries, way ahead of America, because we were told, oh, grow up. If you can't see it, hear it, taste it, touch it, smell it, it's not real. So here he's saying, as a kid, he was encouraged to use his intuition to work with that. I wasn't. I come from a dogmatic background. So it makes sense that you were attracted to Jose's work because he started with the kids in active love in 1944. And by the way, I got to add one other thing. I also, since I had no background in this, I was engineering, chemistry, started reading everything I could find about intuition. A lot of really cool people, a lot of beautiful human beings, really wonderful, inspiring stories. But they fell short of telling me how to develop it, how to use it. And that's a big distinction with the Silva Method. We are an intuition training.